Hello, What Culture? It's me, Simon Miller, and I'm here today to bring you all the good bits from SmackDown and all the bad bits, also known as the ups and the downs, and that's the name of the show. Amazing. Ow. Now, first and foremost, I do want to thank everybody who sent me such lovely messages about my Triple H impression that I did on yesterday Ups and Downs for Raw, and I strongly would suggest you go and watch that because everybody really did love it. They sent me a message going, Miller, this is the best and the worst impression of Triple H I've ever heard. I also did say via the magic of social media that if we did get enough engagement, I would do the entire episode of this show in my Triple H voice, but unfortunately, can you believe it? We didn't make the mark. However, it is time to review SmackDown Ups and Downs. Anyway, there was kind of two openings to SmackDown this week, which is a paradox, but don't worry about that. And to be honest, one was really good, one was really bad, and we're going to start with the one that was really bad, so let's get it down. The very start of SmackDown did show Shane McMahon giving a nice motivational speech to the entire roster, and while this made sense and it built well towards Survivor Series, some of the things the wrestlers said, my gosh, it was awkward and weird. For example, because Baron Corbin's move is called the End of Days, he said, ooh, when I get my hands on The Miz, it's gonna be his end of days. What are you, 12? You 12, Baron Corbin? That's something a child would say. A child. You're a grown man. And while again I get the premise, sometimes WWE really would benefit by taking a step back and thinking how actual people speak. I mean, just say you're gonna whoop his ass. You're gonna take him out. You're gonna batter his face. And if you do feel like you have to work in these catchphrases, at least come up with a cool way to do it. This was just convoluted and stupid. Opening number 2, however, was a lot better. Getting it up. Nothing too fancy, but Daniel Bryan came out to do the usual hoop, 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 rah, rah, rah. We've got a pay-per-view coming up. But he also teased that he still wasn't happy with Shane McMahon and SmackDown, so he planted some seeds for maybe after the pay-per-view this Sunday. And I like that. Gets me excited. He then brought out AJ Styles, and then we had a very cool parody of what we saw on Raw, because Daniel Bryan was like, look, you're the WWE champion, you can be my Brock Lesnar, and I'm going to be your advocate. And they basically mimicked exactly what Heyman and Lesnar had done 24 hours previously, and it was really good. They ran down Lesnar for being a quitter and even mentioned his losses in the UFC, and the long and short of all this was AJ Styles' plan to beat the Beast is to outwork him and to be so fast that Lesnar gets tired, and then he can strike and get in there with all his speed like a puma, a cat, a leopard. And it did its job in the sense that 1, made me forget about that stupid opening, and 2, I'm now even more excited about that match. I am genuinely ready for that match, and even though I imagine Lesnar's gonna win, I'm not entirely sure, and that means this is all right. Then we got Baron Corbin versus Sin Cara for the 682,729th time. However, both guys did try really hard here, so I'm going to give it an up. Now, I'm not saying this was the greatest thing in the world, because that's obviously pizza, but again, it was a decent match. Baron Corbin won. He retained his US title. He'll now fight The Miz at Survivor Series. This did what it was meant to do, so let's not be mean today. Let's not be mean. Let's be nice. Smiles on our faces. Move on forward. A quick mini-up for the crowd in attendance last night as well, because they were really into everything on SmackDown. That just makes it more enjoyable to watch. I'd like all crowds to be like that, because it makes me, the person watching at home, enjoy it even more. And then another quick up, because then we've got more teasers between Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, that after Sunday, something's going to go down between these two, or maybe something goes down at Survivor Series itself. Got a funny feeling that Daniel Bryan is going to get involved in some fashion. Maybe he does that with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as well. And then we did arrive at my personal highlight of the evening, which was the WWE Women's title match between Charlotte and Natalya, and it was just a feel-good moment all around. Now, if you're out there all sad and down and it's raining and you feel drab, this is what television should do. It just made you go, you know what? Maybe things are going to be okay. It's getting it up. It wasn't the strongest match that these two have had, but Charlotte did win, and the reaction to her winning in her hometown was just lovely. Why can't you do more of this, WWE? Why can't you have hometown heroes have feel-good moments? Because if she's having a feel-good moment and the audience has a feel-good moment, guess who else has a feel-good moment? Simon Miller. That didn't work. But the point is, we all do, and that's what we want. We want to feel good. And it got even better too, because just as it seemed like the whole segment was over, Ric Flair's music hit. He came out, he embraced his daughter, everyone in attendance went nuts, and honestly, I've said it once, I'll say it again, it was lovely. It was lovely. It was like watching Sunday afternoon television with your nan. Is that lovely? I don't know. The point was, this was lovely, and I enjoyed it very much. Also, on paper, Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss is just a better match. Now Survivor Series climbs up a few more rungs of the ladder, and also, it was never announced who was going to be replacing Charlotte in the women's Team SmackDown team. said team twice again then. But it's not Natalia, so I wonder who it could be. Maybe it's time for WWE to turn the page. Get it? No? No, you're a fool. I'm not going to give this an up or a down because they are just more vignettes. However, WWE is now completely sold beyond the Bludgeon Brothers because these are stupid. I mean, these are genuinely stupid and ridiculous, and yet I laugh my way through them, and I'm excited to see them debut next week. So you did the job. Good work. And then from nowhere, Jimmy Uso defeated Chad Gable. What? Damn. This was fine as you'd expect it to be fine, and the finish was fluky because everyone on the outside got involved. Why did we see this? What was the point? How? When? Where? What? Why? Whatever all the rest of that stuff is. We didn't need this. It was just there. And now they're not going into the pay-per-view of any of that. Baffling. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are clearly all good to go again because then they had their own backstage segment. And of course they were great together because they're always great together, and they're mad at SmackDown. Once again, there was more teasing that they're going to get involved on Sunday. And please, for the love of everything, please let them get involved with Daniel Bryan. How good would that be? Zayn, Owens, and Bryan in a mini team. And you may want them to be booed, but they're not going to get booed, they're going to get cheered. So yeah, Owens, Zayn on TV, brilliant, get to know. And then a New Day had a segment too, and that was brilliant as well. It's getting up. It was basically here just to call out the Shield, but the way they did it was genius. Like at one point saying, man, together as a team, all three of us have held 27 titles. Then there was a pause and they were like, actually, most of that is Kofi Kingston. You never know with this stuff, but a small part of me thinks the New Day versus the Shield may actually steal the show on Sunday, and that's saying a lot because there are a lot of good matches. We wait and see. This also did segue into a match between the New Day and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and it was a lot of fun. That wasn't really the point of it, because then we got the real big part of the evening. It was all great though, as I was getting it up. The big Raw revenge attack finally happened, and it started with the Shield, and they got in there and they ran roughshod over everybody, and soon it was just a massive schmoz. More Raw wrestlers were coming through the crowd, SmackDown dudes were coming from the back, and everybody was just beating everybody else up. It was very well done, and it ended with Kurt Angle with the help of the Shield obliterating Shane, not once, but twice, and it went off air with Raw standing tall. Also, a quick shout out to Braun Strowman, because he is just brilliant. He really is. He came out and he just threw people around like they were darts. Amazingly though, do you know what the highlight to all of this was? Alicia Fox. At one point we went backstage, we cut to the backstage camera, and there was the Raw Women's Survivor Series team, and they were going into the Women's SmackDown Survivor Series team. Yeah, that's right. But throughout all of this, Alicia Fox had her little captain hat on, and it was actually very funny. Also, I tell you what too, the last few weeks of WWE TV have been nothing short of excellent. And we're all here, and we're all ready to sort of kick them in the shins when they're not doing a good job. So let's take the time to praise them when they do. Survivor Series looks awesome. They've made the necessary changes to ensure that's so. And the build, for me, 10 out of 10. I mean, I'm very, very excited for the show. And that's what a build is all about. A build is there to make hype, to create excitement. I can't wait for Sunday. 2 salutes for you, WWE. Don't let me down on the show. Now don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you thought about last night's SmackDown. Like, share, subscribe. Head over to whatculture.com and read yourself some articles. That's not reading, that's typing, but use your eyes, you know how to do it. Follow What Culture on Twitter at WhatCultureWWE. My name is Simon from What Culture, and yes, maybe one day on here, on Ups and Downs, I will do my Triple H impression for the whole show. I actually probably couldn't do it. That really hurts, but you know, you never know what the future holds. Always believe.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below, and if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. It might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.